Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you liked the last training vlog. I know it ended up a little bit weird because of the whole sodium issue, strange, but hopefully we've sorted that out and training's been much better this week, so I'm going to film another one just to show you what kind of training I'm doing. The pull-up bar is up. Obviously it's still locked down in the UK, so we're carrying on, but we're in the garage gym, so it's quite a small space, but we're getting it done anyway, so let's go. So in this session we were working on split jerks and Martin's just warming up there with some strict press, and I think I do some push press and some other things, some lighter weights as well for my warm-up. I'm not great at warm-ups. I definitely could improve in that area, but as it is at the moment, we are key workers, so when I come home and I want to train in the evening, I kind of just want to get into training as quickly as possible. Is anyone else out there in a similar position? Can you relate to that? Because I know I should warm up better, but I just want to train. Training makes me feel good, and yeah, I just want to get into the sets as quickly as I can. So it does say that we're supposed to do these from the rack, but unfortunately we don't have a rack yet. We've got the rickety builder's trestles that you saw us do back squats on last week. So we've got to clean the first rep, and these are, I've got the weight on there, 60 kilos, so I think it's 3. Yeah, pretty sure it's like 6 sets of 3 reps. Working on technique and like speed under the bar. My jerks have always been an issue, and the thing that I'm really missing the most during lockdown is having like good technical coaching, which I really get at my gym at T4 where I train. And yeah, I just noticed in some of my lifts, Martin's are really solid there. He always catches really solidly in the jerk, yeah. Jealous. Yeah, but in mine, I always kind of leave that back leg out, and I'm quite lungy, and although my jerk is quite heavy, it's not as heavy as my clean, and it does need to catch up. But these weren't too bad, and I'm really surprised how light everything is still feeling, even though I'm in a calorie deficit at the moment. As you guys might know from following me on Instagram, I talk quite a lot about it there. My strength seems to be staying, and the upper body strength that I seem to have gained is helping me quite a lot. So yeah, I found training in the last couple of weeks quite positive, but I haven't been training as much as I'd like to. Like, I've probably done like 4 or 5 days a week, whereas I'd like to stick to a solid 5, and I'd also like to be adding some cycling in as well, but it's just hard, isn't it, at the moment? And obviously in the UK we're like still in lockdown, so it's difficult. But yeah, that was the strength set. And then for our workout, it was, well, Martin's doing his own thing. He's doing like bodybuilding stuff there, strict pull-ups and some rows and other stuff, but I'm doing interval training, and it's 1 minute 30 on, 1 minute 30 off, and I think it was 5 rounds, or it might have been 6 rounds. So 12 calories on the assault bike, and then you go into max single arm dumbbell thrusters here, and then on the second round it's single arm devil's press, which I find so much fun. And the weight here is 15 kilos. So what's actually quite interesting is my thrusters have improved so much recently. I was really struggling with depth at the start of the first lockdown, and I think it was to do with my hip flexors, and I've been trying to stretch a lot more recently, and it seems to have really impacted my depth on the thrusters, and these actually felt really good, which I was proud of. I find this kind of training, like interval training, really gets me fit quite quickly. So during the first lockdown I probably got the fittest I've been in a while, and it was because I was following the Baby training program that I'm on at the moment. And they're really good coaches, and yeah, I just find it gets me really fit. So this is the second round, and this is the devil's press. I'd forgotten how to do a devil's press. I couldn't work out whether to go down or up. Quite amusing. And one thing I have noticed recently is that my top half is really getting leaner. I seem to lose fat last on my stomach, but I seem to lose it first on like my shoulders and my back area, and I have noticed a lot more like muscle definition around there. But yeah, I was really impressed that the devil presses felt so good, because it does involve a burpee, and as we know, I'm not great at burpees. But yeah, and then third round, so back onto thrusters. I think it's all about mindset in these kind of intervals as well. Like, I find that you just get into that hole and you do start to suffer, especially in the last few reps of these sets, because it's so short. You can put yourself in a world of pain in that short space of time, and that is something that I did in this workout. Actually, it's probably these rounds I start to go really fast, so I just get really excited and like just really enjoying it, and then I go too fast and burn out a little bit. And then one of the rounds I did 20 reps of thrusters. I think it must be this one. Yeah, I'm so excited. And then you just find that it impacts your next round of assault bike. So if you want to give this a go, it is 1 minute 30 on, 1 minute 30 work, 1 minute 30 rest, 12 calories on the bike, or I think it's 14 for men, and then max dumbbell thrusters, and then we're on to double press now, and you do it every other minute until you've done 6. So it's 3 rounds of each. And I think my totals, my first thrusters were 15, and then my first set of double press was 10, because obviously it's a longer movement. And then in the second round I did 20 thrusters and about 15 double press, and then after that I swiftly died, of course, as you do, and got about the same as my first rounds. I'm really starting to feel it there. Pain face. I'm like not scared of looking like I'm dying during a workout though. I'm pretty well known for like crying and looking like I'm in a lot of pain. But we carry on. I find with the assault bike, like because I'm tall and I'm quite heavy as well, I find that the calories go by pretty quickly. I know for other people it might be more of an assault bike workout here, but for me it's just staying consistent on those thrusters and double press, and try not to burn out, and also trying to keep a good pace. I think the 12 calories were taking me 30 seconds or just under 30 seconds every round, so I'd have a full minute left on the dumbbell, which is savage. But yeah. Last round, I think. Oh, what was so cute the whole way through is Martin was like cheering me on, telling me how many seconds I had left because he could see the timer and I couldn't. Yeah, encouraging me to do a few more, which is really good. That's something I really miss about being able to train in a gym, is having a crowd of people around you that encourage you. But I've got Martin, so some days he doesn't come in and train with me at the same time, and he'll do like the strength set and then he won't do the workout. Yeah, that was the last round because I'm dying. Does anyone else do this, like roll around on the floor immediately after? So yeah, training at the moment has been going okay, but it's not been the best because I've been quite stressed because at work, obviously I'm a teacher still and we are in a pandemic. It's pretty mental, but I'm still trying to push through and still do my training because it's really important for my mental health personally. It's something that really helps me, so I'm still trying to keep going. I've been posting quite a lot about mental health on my Instagram at the moment because I am really affected by it, and I do have a few issues at the moment, especially with the PTSD kind of flashbacks and various other things caused by anxiety. So I think it's really important we talk about these things, and training is one of the ways that I get through that. So that is the main reason I've been training. Some of my workouts recently have been more tailored towards just feeling good rather than getting better at anything specific. But now we've got the pull-up bar, I'm trying to implement more gymnastics into my workouts, which is quite good. Yesterday I did some like banded bar muscle ups, which was fun. But one thing I really want to do is build up more of my strict strength, and then after this workout, well, I did banded chest to bar. The reason I'm doing banded is because I can do a strict pull up, I can bring my chin up to the bar, and I can do a single chest to bar without a band. But I want to increase the amount that I can do, and I recognise that it's that The pulling strength that I have between here and here, it's that pinch of the back muscles that I really struggle with, so that's the reason I'm using the band, so I can get high enough and kind of increase the volume of the repetitions that I'm doing, so that eventually I'll be able to do more than just a one strict chest to bar. I can do loads of kipping, but I think this year I really want to focus on my strict strength, because obviously I've got heavier and I really need to improve my upper body strength. And they started to really fizzle out in like the later rounds. I really struggled pulling my chest to the bar, but it's just putting in the effort, putting in a bit more work, and hopefully I'll get there eventually. I hope you like watching the training vlogs. Honestly, I really like watching other CrossFitters training vlogs, so that's the reason I've been doing some of them recently, because I figured if I like watching them, then hopefully other people will. But it's also one of the main things I'm doing outside of work at the moment is I'm pretty much just training. We're all at home, aren't we? So there isn't a whole lot that we can do. Let me know. I want to do more videos in the health and fitness series. I'm thinking of doing one on binge eating soon, because it's something that I think a lot of people struggle with, especially when they're struggling with like big feelings and emotions. So I'm gonna touch on like emotional eating as well, so I will do one of those coming up. But let me know if there's anything else you want to see from me, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy my training videos. Let me know, because I love making them. I like filming when I'm training, because I get to like go back over the footage and figure out what I was thinking, or what kind of mindset tips I can pass on to you guys, or strength tips. Is there anything you want to improve in your performance? Because I can let you know if I have implemented something in mine that helped me improve, or help me get my first pull up, or any of those kind of things that you're wondering about. Just let me know. I am going to do a video on the cut that I'm doing at the moment. I have lost a fair amount of weight already. Obviously it's fat that I'm trying to lose, not weight specifically. It's still going the same way as it usually goes. I'm in a sustainable calorie deficit. I know it's not like 30 days getting lean or whatever. I don't do that. I just do a sustainable calorie deficit that's good for me mentally and also physically, and doesn't really massively impact my training. And if anything, I'm finding that my training is impacted in a positive way, possibly because I'm like fueling around my training. I make sure I get enough carbs before I train, so that I'm not like exhausted. I will do a video on that, but I'm gonna wait a little bit longer until I have actually lost enough fat for it to be interesting to you guys. Let's be honest, it's just not like that interesting to see somebody slowly lose fat. I mean, obviously that is what I'm doing, but I think it will be more interesting when I'm at the end of this journey and I can show you kind of the difference and give you some updates on where I'm going to go with it next. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.